Hi everyone, it's Friday, it's maths. It's not Fun Maths Friday today. Well, maths is still fun. Just because we're not calling it Fun Maths Friday, it's still fun maths. All right? But it's normal maths. We're doing normal maths today. If, as well, you want to have a go on any of the online games like Prodigy, Rockstars, any of those things, of course, you can go on them as well. But there is a regular maths lesson to have a go at too. And we're starting it with a flashback. It's Flashback Friday, so what? And we've got 4 questions on it, along with the clock for you to have a go at. You know how these work. Pause the video, have a go at that, and then I'll tell you the answers. Pause the video now. Okay, so we've got a nice mix of questions. I think first one, which unit of measurement is the best to measure a 5p coin? So this is quite a good question because it's making sure you know what a 5p coin looks like from our money topic. And then it's also thinking about our measurement, which one is the best to measure a 5p coin? The answer, if I can make it work, hang on, is millimeters, because they're really small millimeters, aren't they? Millimeters is the best one to use to measure a 5p coin. Next up, how many more visitors were there on Saturday? So we've got a little bit of a pictogram here, a little bit of a chart. We've got Saturday, Sunday, number of visitors. Doesn't say where to, museum or the zoo or something. And each circle, if you look at the key, is actually not worth 1. It's worth 100 visitors. So if we look at Saturday, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 visitors. Sunday has got 200 visitors. That means there must be 300 more visitors on a Saturday. It's probably the busiest day. There you go. Next up, number 3. This is another money reminder. Write 376p in pounds and pence. So you have to remember how many pence are in a pound. 376p is £3 and 76p. There you go, £3.76. Good stuff if you got that one. And last one, what is 32 divided by 4? Hopefully you knew that that was 8. We can check it. 4 times 8, 32. There you go. Oh, and the time on the clock is 10 minutes, because that's a big hand. 10 minutes. What's it coming up to? It's coming up to 5 o'clock. So 10 minutes to 5. If you put 4:50, I'll allow it as well. Well done. 10 to 5 is the best answer there. Okay, well done if you got all those flashbacks right. Next up, we're going to do our power maths. And today's power math stuff is about comparing lengths. So we've thought a lot about meters, centimeters, millimeters. We've thought about ones which are equivalent, which are equal, which are the same. Now we're going to do some comparing of them. So should be pretty straightforward. Let's find out. Let's try and find out. There we go. All right, so to start off with, a little one to get your brains going on our topic. So you need to count in millimeters, centimeters, and meters to complete the number lines. So the first number line has centimeters at the top, meters on the bottom, and you have to fill them in. Next one, millimeters on the top, centimeters on the bottom, fill them in. And then millimeters and centimeters again, but this time they're dotted about in different places. You have to fill in the number lines. So you can pause the video and have a go at that one now. All right, so I'll tell you the answers for this one. Hopefully you've had a go at it. So if we've got centimeters at the top, it goes 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. All right, so for meters, it must be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Dead easy. Remember that 100 centimeters in a meter. All right, millimeters now. We've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So that must mean the centimeters go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, there are 10 millimeters in 1 centimeter. This one's millimeters and centimeters again. Still 10 millimeters in a centimeter, but this time 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, they've told us, 200, 210, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, they've told us, 20, 21. All right, there you go. Hopefully you got that. Pretty straightforward. It's just making us, reminding us how many centimeters are in meters, millimeters and centimeters, and so on. All right, so here we go with some power math stuff. This time we're at the fairground, not fairground, or like theme park or something. Looks more like a theme park now. So who's there? We've got Ambika, Olivia, and Lee. Let's see what they're all saying. So Ambika saying I am 125 centimeters. Olivia saying I am 39 centimeters more than a meter. It's an odd way of saying it. Lee is saying I am 1 meter 33 centimeters. And then we've got the minimum height to ride the roller coaster is 1 meter 30 centimeters. All right. So we've got Ambika, Olivia, and Leah waiting to go on the ride. Who is tall enough to go on the ride? Okay. So have a think how tall you have to be to go on the ride. And who is tall enough to go on the ride? Think about that one first, tell the answer, and then we'll come back and do 1B. So pause video, have a go at 1A first. All right, let's have a look. So 1A, you had to be, how tall did you have to be? 1 meter 30 centimeters to go on the ride. So Olivia, I'm going to do Olivia first. Olivia said she was 39 centimeters more than a meter. So that must be 1 meter 39. She's fine. She can have a great time on the ride. Lee was 1 meter 33 centimeters. Well, that's more than 1 meter 30. So Lee can go on the ride. Unfortunately, though, for Ambika, she was 125 centimeters, which another way of saying that is 1 meter 25, 100 centimeters in a meter, remember, which is less than 1 meter 30 centimeters. So she can't go on it. Also, she said 125 centimeters. 1 meter 30 would be 130 centimeters. Again, it's not enough. She can't go on the ride. She might have to sit and hold the ice creams while Olivia and Lee have a great time. Unlucky. Right, next one. 1B. Whose height is the closest to 1 meter 30 centimeters? So think about what each child is. Okay, and who's the closest to 1 meter 30, which is the amount you've got to be to go on the ride? Have a little go at that. Pause the video now. All right, so we had to decide which child was the closest to 1 meter 30 centimeters. And if you count, what the best way of doing it was to think about 1 meter 30 and each child's height, and then count on. So 1 meter 25 for Ambika, that means she must be 5 centimeters away. Lee was 1 meter 33. So if we count back from 33 to 30, that's only 3 centimeters. And then Olivia was 1 meter 39. So if we count back, that's 9 centimeters back to 1 meter 30. So closest person was Lee, because he was only 3 centimeters away. There you go. Dead easy, that one out. Hopefully we all got that. All right, a few more to have a go at. Got 3 new kids this time. They are doing a shot put competition. We've got Danny, we've got Mo, and we've got Lexi. Yes, I love it when Lexi gets involved in our maths. Okay, so we've got their distances thrown. There it is, little leaderboard up here. We've got Mo, 3 meters 59 centimeters. We've got Lexi, 363 centimeters. And we've got Danny, 2 meters 99 centimeters. All right, so let's have a little look. The question is, who is in 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place? So they've done it there 1, 2, 3, but that isn't like 1st, 2nd, 3rd place. That's just the people who've thrown. What you need to do is put those people in order in who's in 1st place, 2nd place, 3rd place. Obviously, the 1st place person is going to be the person who's thrown the furthest, and then the next person, and then the least amount for the 3rd place person. We'll do about, hang on a sec, I'll talk you through number 2 and then you can have a go at both of them. Which box has the shortest ribbons? Okay, so you've got to decide. Red ribbons, 95 centimeters. Green ribbons, 880 millimeters. And then blue ribbons, 1 meter. So you have to decide which one would be the shortest. So out of 95 centimeters, 880 millimeters, and 1 meter, you have to decide which one would be the shortest. Remember, they're all different: centimeters, millimeters, 1 meter. All right, so that's why that one's a little bit tricky. Have a go at those though, shot put and the ribbons, and then I'll come back to tell you the answers. Pause the video now. Okay, so shot put competition first. We've got the distances thrown up here, but we need to put them in first, second, and third place. So we need the longest throw. And the longest throw was actually by Lexi. Well done, Lex. 363 centimeters. Another way of saying that would be 3 meters and 63 centimeters. So that one is the longest. Lexi, first place. Second place, the next longest was Mo with 3 meters and 59 centimeters. Another way of saying that could be 359 centimeters, if you wanted. And then third place, not last, third, Danny got 2 meters and 99 centimeters. Another way of saying that, 299 centimeters. Well done. If you got those 3 in the right order, that's what you needed to do. Number 2, you had to talk about which box has the shortest ribbons. The shortest ribbons. The box that you should have picked was the green one. Green ribbons, 880 millimeters. So if we did that as centimeters, it would be 88. So that would be less than that one, obviously. And then if we did this as centimeters, the blue one, that would be 100 centimeters. So that one would be the most, then the red one, but this time you only needed to know the shortest, and the shortest is B, the green ribbons at 880 millimeters. Well done if you got that. Doing well with this, I think. I'm liking our measurement work. So a little bit of a challenge. We're up to the challenge already. In each pair, which is the longer measurement? So it's giving you a pair of numbers each time, different, like how unit of measure, so millimeters and centimeters for this one. You have to say which one's longer for each one. So A, you've got 294 millimeters or 30 centimeters. You have to say which one's longer. B, 4 meters and 9 centimeters or 490 centimeters, which is longer. And then you've got C, 199 centimeters or 3 meters 1 centimeter, which is the longest. Okay, it says explain how you compared the measurements to decide on your answers. You don't have to write all that down. As long as you've worked it out and had a go, that's fine by me. All right, so have a go at that one. I'll come back to tell you what to do. Pause the video now. All right, so the last question before you get on with your Power Maths book was the challenge. Number 3, challenge question today. You had to decide out of a pair of numbers which one was the longest. So we've got, first of all, 294 millimeters or 30 centimeters. So 30 centimeters is longer. Okay, 30 centimeters is longer because that, if it was 30 centimeters, that in millimeters, that would be 300. So 300 is obviously more than 294. See what I've done there? I've changed the centimeters to millimeters, and that way I can see which one is the longest. You need to change them to the same. It'll help you. So for B, we've got 4 meters 9 centimeters, 4 meters and 9 centimeters, and 490 centimeters. So for this one, if I change this one to centimeters, that'd be 409. Well, that's not as much as 490, is it? So the length is 490 centimeters. And then for C, we've got 199 centimeters or 3 meters and 1 centimeter. Okay, so if I change this one to centimeters, that will be 301. And that is obviously longer than 199. Okay, so 3 meters and 1 is the longer one there. What are these two saying at the bottom? 294 is a much larger number than 30, but I think I must look at the units of measure. Okay, so that's what I did. Obviously, 294 is bigger than 30, but you need to read these very carefully. That's millimeters. They're really small. Obviously, there's 10 millimeters in a centimeter. So by times 30 by 10, it actually makes 300. So that one was the bigger one. And then for part B, what's he saying? I will compare the meters, then the centimeters. Okay. Just how you work it out, that's fine. What he's saying there is about changing 1 meters to centimeters. I did that. I changed that 4 meters and 9 centimeters to 409. And then I could see, well, actually, it's not as big. All right, there you go. Well done if you got them. And it's Power Maths time. Have a go at pages 98, 99, and 100 in your Power Maths book. Give yourself as much time as you need to do them. Don't get too worried, though. If there's one you can't do, don't worry. And then obviously the answers will be on Class Dojo for you to check your answers and mark your own work as well. Good luck with that. We're doing well with our measurement. Hopefully it will continue. It is happening again next week. We'll be doing some more work on measurement, a bit about adding lengths, subtracting lengths, and a few problems as well. So that's something to look forward to next week, a little bit more measurement maths. That's it for today's maths. That's it for this week's maths. I will see you all very soon.